Gaza as a disaster waiting to happen. Macron has proposed an international coalition under a United Nations mandate to stabilize Gaza. Last week, Israel's Security Cabinet had approved a plan to take control of Gaza City entirely. Macron said the announcement heralds a disaster of unprecedented gravity and move towards a never-ending war, adding that the Israeli hostages and that the people of Gaza will continue to be the primary victims of this strategy. Meanwhile, reportedly, Benjamin Netanyahu has said that Israel was approaching the end of the war in Gaza in a speech at the opening of the new Knesset Museum. Now, for this discussion, we are joined by Jonathan Hoffman. He's a former vice president of Zionist Federation of the United Kingdom. Joins us live from London. Thank you, Jonathan, for joining us as always. Good to see you.
Thank you.
Now, Netanyahu has stated that Israel is approaching end of the war in Gaza. Do you believe this declaration is realistic?
It's very hard to say when the end will be because, number one, there are still 50 hostages, of whom 20 are thought to be alive in Gaza. And number two, Hamas is still firing rockets into Israel. What Netanyahu had said last week was that the Israel Defense Force will take over central Gaza, including Gaza City, but the inhabitants have until October the 7th to move out. So certainly the war is not going to finish certainly before October the 7th, and probably not before the end of the year, realistically. So I think it's very difficult to predict when the end date will be. I don't think anybody, any expert would hazard to say when the war would finish.
So, Jonathan, why do you think that Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said this? Do you think he's trying to gain more support amid ongoing conflict and amid diplomatic tensions even within Israel and disagreements within his military as well as his cabinet?
That could well be on the mark. It could be correct. Obviously, there's been a lot of criticism of the announcement that the IDF is going to take over Gaza City. And, I think people are saying, well, when is the end going to be? And I certainly think we're nearly 2 years since October the 7th, 2023, when the hostages were taken. I think it's pretty unlikely this is going to last another year. I think sometime within the next year, we probably would see an end to the hostilities. And I think that's what Netanyahu is hinting at, that it's just not going to be a conflict that goes on forever. But quite when the date will be, the exact date, it's impossible to say.